gets a step closer to Paris. As the fourth quarter tips off here at Arena Riga, it's the Philippines leading Latvia by 21 points. A clinical performance from Team Gilas so far. Zodik, Schmitz, Kuruc, Timmer, and Stronix on the floor. Janis Timmer loves a deep three. That's the start they would have wanted.
But the only way to get back in the game is at this end. They've got to get stops. I'm not sure they're going to be capable of getting enough, but they've got to start one possession at a time.
Perez, Brownlee, Tamayo. Oh, here's a stop. Kuruc converts! Well, this game's got some kick in it, perhaps.
But they don't need to foul at three-quarter court. And it almost stops all that momentum.
I can't really fathom what he's done there, really. Like,
the only way, he's just made a bad decision.
but Timmer, he made a lovely one. He loves that race, top of the three-point line. Call back nearly every day of the week for him. Third foul for Kuruc confirmed.
Soto's back in the game. It's only Fajardo to come back to get the starters back in.
Says that won't take very long either. Tamayo. To Ramos. Five seconds to work with on the shot clock now for Dwight Ramos. Puts up the three, and that one doesn't get knocked down this time.
If that had gone down, we could have we maybe just need to put it in the book.
Yeah, take the headset off, game over, I mean. But take a look at this, Latvia are right back in it. The crowd are back in it. Zonix with ball in hand. Schmitz. Zonix. Schmitz thought about the three.
Should have taken it.
Yeah. They got 4 seconds now. Zonix.
Because they end up with a bad three.
Credit to the Philippines defense there. And very un-Latvian-like. Just two players touching it in that set. Oh, there's going to be a foul called. Very interesting call.
Coach Banky's got to be a little careful here.
Yeah. Challenge it if you're angry, but don't go wild.
Just because it's late does not make it wrong.
Yeah.
Although, I'm not sure. But Coach Banky's just got to brush himself down and get up. He doesn't need a technical right now because they've got a little bit of momentum in the game.
Kuruc with the 4 fouls. He's staying out there for the time being. Soto at the line.
So impressed with Soto today. So impressed. Just the maturity of the performance as much as anything. He's still only 22. I mean, you'll know him well because he's had that time in Australia.
Yeah, played against heaps of big bodies there. Two-time NBL Fans MVP when he was at the Adelaide 36ers. So both these seasons, the fans loved him. Packed out arenas on his own. I mean, it was such a spectacle.
Easy to see why fans would love him.
Yeah. And of course, the Aussies naturally warmed up to him as well. And Latvia probably not so much here tonight, but people love watching him. Zonix. That's a clutch shot!
The only downside is they're taking a long time to get shots. I don't want them to rush, but they're taking a long time, and it's the only thing that sometimes the Philippines, they don't just want to take time here. They've got to remember to try and keep scoring.
Off Tana into the game, spinning around Zonix. He can't make the tough basket, and Zunitz is off and running against Brownlee, shoves him out of the way. Wow! Rodion Zunitz puts the arm out. I wasn't sure what way that was going to go, but he gets the 2 points. He's got the one to come. Rodion Zunitz couldn't stop. He gets crowd on their feet. 79 plays 66, Latvia on a roll. 10-2 so far in this fourth period, they believe. Kudus converts. 16 points. He's so important to stay out there. He's on those 4 fouls, as we know. Fajardo back on the floor for the Philippines. That's an important sub. Brownlee, another air ball. What is happening here? And the shot doesn't go up for Newsom. Sonics, Kudus, Stronik sets his feet. Oh, the crowd went up with that one. I think the roof might have just blown off this place if that went in.
You can see Coach Cohn on the side. He's going to take his time out. He would have had to have taken it if it had made it.
Yeah.
I think he still needs to take it, and he's done. He's got all 3 to use. Take one now. Try and take the air out of the arena a little bit. But they've stopped doing anything down the offensive end. They are just almost trying to run the game down, and 6:40 is too long for that. Against a team that can score. If they'd have made that 3, we were in a 9-point game with 6:40 to go. You cannot just start to protect what you have. You've got to protect what you have by doing what you've been doing.
It's got to be a part of the bus foes about it. I mean, you've got to keep attacking. You've got to keep playing the way that's got you here. I mean, it's a really crucial time out for him.
First part of the game that Newsom in that time looked for a foul as opposed to trying to make the shot, and if he was fouled, Brownlee took an air ball, and he's been looking great. They've had the ball taken away because they're standing still, just trying to use the clock. And that will really, and the same thing applies. Once you start doing that, it's very hard to get back into the same rhythm. Soto's the man here that they could just try and milk him a little bit on the inside, try and get him a little bit of an advantage, and then let him finish close to the ring, because they still have the size issue of trying to guard him, and to a lesser extent Fajardo.
So a big few minutes coming up here out of the timeout. How does each team respond? Can Latvia keep up their run? Can the Philippines bounce back? They have been the better team for 3 periods. They've outplayed Latvia to this point, but Latvia coming back with a vengeance. The game is never over for this team. We saw that fighting spirit in the World Cup. They're continuing it here in front of their home fans. They've got 6 minutes 40 to work with. The Philippines have 6 minutes 40 to save it. They wanted the offensive foul there.
And they wanted the 8-second call, which I think they should have got.
Yeah. Fajardo and Brownlee share it around. Brownlee goes baseline, dishes it to Newsom. And Zonix claims the rebound. They can go to single digits here. Timmer, shot got blocked on the way through. Came off a foot.
Brownlee's struggling a little bit after the last penetration. You see him limping on the far side. He's not going to want to come out, but he's definitely struggling. Didn't get back that time. And you're like, if you had that play again, and if you literally have got the same options that Giannis Timmer had, he'd have put it on the floor and gone strong to the hoop.
Newsom trying to dance around Zonix. Fajardo. Ramos. Flirting with that backcourt again. Again, the shot clock ticks down to 3. Dwight Ramos. Soto nearly. And now Stronix. What can he do here? Just takes his time with it. Schmitz crosses over Fajardo. It just comes out at the wrong time for him.
Oh, Newsom got a piece of it, just had a dig at it. Schmitz just won't take the 3.
Very interesting. Newsom still with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brownlee still out there. Played 32 minutes. Brownlee. But now the shots all of a sudden are starting to drop.
Just need that rhythm to come back for Latvia now.
5 minutes left in the game. 79 plays 67. Strelniks! Another one drops. Another timeout. It's a 10-point game. Janis Strelniks has been superb tonight. And they're working their way back into this one, shot by shot, bucket by bucket. The Philippines have got some serious thinking to do.
Well, I'm hoping for their sake that Coach Cohn is now saying, well, why don't we just run what we were running before? We're running the same things, we're just not running it in the same way. Look, Fajardo has to catch the ball way outside the three-point line. They're asking, they really are starting to ask the wrong questions of Brownlee, trying to create for other people. They should be creating for him like they did earlier on. And they end up down the end of the clock, not with Newsom with the ball, not with Brownlee with the ball. And then they're not giving anyone a look on the inside. It's like everything's become very static and slow. Try to run what you ran before at the tempo you ran. Or is it just because this five have played most of the game? Are they just trying to survive in this last 5 minutes of the game to get over the line, as opposed to trying to go win the game, because they are literally dead on their feet? And I think there's a little bit of tiredness that's there. But at the same time, this Latvian team still has to keep the rhythm high offensively, back themselves, and the only negative is Smith's not wanting to shoot the open shot. It's the only thing they're passing up. Game on.
4 minutes 52, 79 plays 69. Justin Brownlee has been immense for this Philippines team. 20 points for him in this ball game. Steps back on Timmer, that's better for Brownlee.
Timmer let him settle.
Yeah.
Didn't chase him, didn't get rid of, ask him to get rid of the ball. He just stood there, and you're not penetrating, but he just let him take it.
And Smits finds a lane and finds a bucket.
Much better tempo, early shot with an option they wanted. It's still down this end though. They've got to play hard at this end.
7 points now for Smits. Brownlee the loop. The oop, I should say, to Soto, but it doesn't pay off. Strelniks back to 10 points. Timmer. I thought he was going to go for the three. Kicks it out. Lomash! Not quite. Good hustle by Brownlee.
Brownlee is, okay, he scored, like, his effort on top of the points he scored is phenomenal at the moment. He is taking his team on his shoulders, both ends of the floor.
And they're happy to let the shot clock tick down. Brownlee pulls up and gets the air one on top of the triple. Justin Brownlee comes up clutch. Aguilar and Tamilo hugging on the bench. Timmer can't believe it. Brownlee is ice cold. Swish from Justin Brownlee, that the hand in his face.
Wow.
His 25th point of the game. The Philippines bench absolutely loving it. What a response out of the timeout from Justin Brownlee. One to come.
Well, we gave Timmer a hard time on the first one where he didn't play him hard. He did not play him hard on that one.
Yeah.
It's just a Brownlee, maybe let him get the ball too far up before he had his hand up, but he was on him, and in the end he fouled him. But Brownlee's just carrying now. Comes up with a steal at one end after getting the 2 and the 3, 5 points and a steal since the timeout. Wow, he's had a game.
And he converts the 4-point play. And Brownlee's going to come off. Very interesting. He's going to come for, I reckon, 30 seconds at max. Has to be. A little blow.
Well, Brownlee, maybe he'll just play him on offense and
Yeah.
give him a blow and try and get him some some way give him some recovery time.
Naidus Bertans onto the floor. Schmitz, this time he takes the three. Doesn't nail it. Kurutz out rebound. Soto gets the putback.
What a rebound. Absolute phenomenal rebound by Kurutz.
12 points the margin now.
Absolutely need stops. Without Brownlee on the floor, get a stop, get it under 10.
Newsom fouled. Just quietly, I feel like Brownlee will want to stay out there. 26 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. He's on the verge of triple-double.
Oh, yeah.
And straight like that, he's going to come back on.
Yeah.
He's going to fight for that elusive stay. He's going to fight for the win. Again, what you predicted, Mark. It looks like defense off, offense on.
And it's almost as though Brownlee said, I'm not going to let us lose this game from this point.
Yeah.
You know, we've done too much to give ourselves a chance to win.
Fajardo's been fantastic.
Oh. Every one of these starters has had a great game.
Yeah, and can't fault anyone.
Absolutely not.
Newsom. Brownlee sets himself, then goes baseline, then gets blocked. Shot clock violation. Kurut's very chatty tonight. Again, he's going after his opposition. Yes, yes, a bit edgy. And now time's starting to really come against the Latvian team. Philippines have fought back really nicely into this one. After a 13-2 start, it's 17-8. But Schmitz gets himself in.
That's a pass. There was no lot of space for that pass. He just found an angle. They haven't played hard on the pick and roll for this quarter, in fact.
Soto, offensive foul. Big call.
Super. Again, the defensive effort. And Kurutz trying, that was Bertans. Again, same thing. There you go. Palm of the hand on the body. Makes it easy for the official. The official still has to call it.
Bertans has defended Soto wonderfully this game.
Huge possession.
2 minutes left. Lomash can't get through. Beautiful defense, and guess who? Brownlee again. Bang. Get that out of here. Had Soto flying in his face as well. You think, oh, Soto's money for that block, but Brownlee at both ends is immense. 10 points the margin. Bertans, this is crucial. It falls short. How big will that be? Ramos now loses it. Sideline ball still for Philippines. Minute 46 left. It's a bit of a warning for the Philippines bench. Take a seat, boys. It's a wild ride and it's going to continue here tonight. Newsom was looking for Brownlee. He got hit on the way through.
Wow.
Wow. Latvian ball.
This is their last chance right now. They need to score, stop, score, and then they got a chance.
That timeout's going to be called. Luka Bunky's going to draw up a play.
And it will advance it.
Yeah.
You know, so it makes the game a little longer. But they've got to score this time and then get a stop. They've got no fouls to give. They will be sending the Philippines to the free throw line on every foul.
It's crucial stages here. They have to score now, otherwise that's it. You can see in the fourth quarter, Latvia have just taken this game by the scruff of the neck. 19 points, 8 from 16 from the field. 6 from 8 from 2-point range. Philippines have only managed 8 points, but They've been big 8 points, and Brownlee's been leading the way. I think he scored 6 of them.
Oh, coming out of the timeout, absolutely. And again, for Coach Cohn, he had all his timeouts to use. Took one, didn't change it, took another one. He didn't want to hang on to it. He needed to take it, and he took it. And in the end, he's got, I just need the ball in the right guy's hands. And the best way to do that is to give it to him straight away. Don't have to run anything. And the one mistake in that series was to just let him get set for that pretty easy 2. It's just been a great performance. Top to bottom so far for the Philippines. They've just got to close it out right now.
So the fans, you can see them on your screens. They're getting up and about. They've liked what they've seen in this 4th period. But time really against them at the moment. It's now or never for Latvia. They lose this, it's a wait and see about whether they can make the semi-finals. Points differential comes into it. All the mathematicians out there licking their lips. McCann Schmitz score. Lomash gets the bucket. They need the stop here. It just needs to keep continuing for Latvia. Or can the Philippines continue to apply their trademark pressure that they've done so well this entire game? Taking their time with it. Newsom gets rid of the body. And Schmitz commits the foul. Everyone takes a sigh of breath here. So 15 foul for Latvia. It sends Chris Newsom to the line. His 3rd foul. And big free throws coming up too. Chris Newsom's played a tremendous game. 8 points and 4 rebounds. Doesn't look like a heap, but he's controlled the tempo.
I don't think they do this without Newsom the way he's played.
Yeah.
His time with the ball takes loads of pressure off people. His delivery and getting him into whatever coach wanted them to run. He's had a super game. And defensively, he's been there with everybody.
3 from 4 from free throw range for Chris Newsom. Second one's good to go as well. 1:21 now for Latvia. Down by 10. They need to hurry it up. Lomash goes quick. Doesn't get the bucket. Soto came close to that ring. Got the rebound. Slapped out of Bertens' hands.
Came off Newsom's foot.
Yeah. Sorry, slapped out of Newsom's hand by Bertens.
See, because Latvia have dragged themselves back into the game, they're going to be relatively safe for a semi-final spot. But they won't know who they're going to play.
Yeah.
They won't know if they're first or second, but their massive win yesterday has put them in a position where getting back into this game should be enough to see the semi-final.
Stronex, the shot falls short. A minute left now for the Philippines. Can they continue to apply the pressure? So Latvia in the bonus. Ramos walks to the line. Kimbayo celebrating on the bench. It's been an absolutely fantastic performance from the Philippines. Not many expected this.
Wow.
They have defied the odds. Against a really vocal crowd as well. I mean, it's one thing to do it against a really strong team, but against a crowd that is completely against you, really, it's quite an effort. And here's CJ Perez.
Well, it's the last minute.
Yeah, last minute man, last minute specialist. What's he got in store for us in this last 48 seconds? Can he put the icing on the cake? Or can Latvia continue to pull back and Give their crowd something to cheer about. Bertans loves the look of that. That's big. They need to get the stop here very quickly here, Latvia. Newsom finds a way through.
Yeah.
Offensive foul. 30 seconds, 9-point margin. Latvia ball. Great D by Bertans. And his brother doing the work on the offensive end, draining that triple. His fourth foul confirmed for Newsom. So Lomash from the sideline.
You'd expect them to try and get Davis Bertans another look. He normally makes them in bunches. They need the three.
Here he is. Gives it back to Lomash. He wants to get in the better spot here, Bertans. Lomash gets fouled.
Had a foul to give,
yeah,
so.
Not a bad one. 24 seconds now. 9-point margin. Coach Cohn could only watch on. What have Latvia got? Strelnieks. Crowd rising to its feet. Davis Bertans. Newsom cuts it off. Brilliant. Got the crucial touch. Clock ticks down once again. Less time for Latvia to pull off a miracle. Haven't led at all this game. They'll take a timeout, work things out. They can score quickly. We know they can do that. It's not out of the question. They've scored pretty quickly this term, 24 points to 12.
Well, if they get the quick three, get the quick steal, and there's always, what we said before, when there's time, there's hope, however small that hope is, to actually win the game. And in a way, there's not as much pressure on them right now because they've got that big win last night. But this is a phenomenal result for Philippine basketball. Gives them a huge opportunity to make the final here, and then there's no one for him to fear right now. But if they play like this, the guys who put together their preparation, those two games against tough opponents, this is how they've managed to play this well in this game. But wow, it's just a wow. We could talk all sorts of things, but Brownlee's performance is wow. Soto's performance is wow. The starters, every single one of them, has put a performance on the floor that's out of their A game. They've got to do it tomorrow. You know, it's part of Latvia would like a big Georgia win, which might then they win the group. But this is not done yet here. They could come up with a miracle and get the win. Miracles happen sometimes, and nothing's beyond this team.
Every person in this arena, or nearly every person in this arena, on their feet. 89 plays 80. 17 seconds remaining. Bertans for three. Falls short. Soto, Perez. Clock ticks down. The Philippines have got this. A remarkable performance from this visiting team. Ramos with one last hurrah. It falls short.
Should have given it to Perez.
Yeah, he's the man. But they've all stood up in their own way, this Philippines team. From the starters to the bench players, everyone has played their role. And it's a phenomenal victory for Tim Cohn's team. The Philippines led from start to finish in this game. A comprehensive performance sees them get the victory over Latvia. Philippines 89, Latvia 80. The final score from Arena Riga.